Hello everyone, welcome. This is my dog Koa, if you haven't met him yet. Koa, say hey. We went to go get coffee earlier today, and so now he's all hyped up. He didn't have any, but I guess smelling it at the store got him all hyped up. So today we're going to be talking about shampoo. So, which shampoo to use and why, and also why I switched from Dread shampoo to regular shampoo. So, especially in the beginning, when you're trying to get dreads, let me take that back. So before you get your dreads done, I recommend go ahead and washing with a dread specific shampoo. And the reason for that is regular shampoos, they will leave conditioning in your hair. They will leave buildup in your hair. It softens the hair. It's not very good for getting your hair to dread. Because if you think about it, when you have undreaded hair, you're trying to stay away from tangles, you're trying to stay away from knots. You want that really silky smooth look and texture to your hair. So that's what those shampoos, regular shampoos, are designed to do for your hair. With dreads, that's not what you're going for at all. You want your hair to be very easily dreadable. You want it to be able to knot, you want it to be able to lock, and you want it to be able to stay put. You don't want it getting really loose and conditioning and all those hairs coming out of those, dreads after you've spent all that time and or money on them. So Dreadlock shampoo and regular shampoo are designed for two very different things. So before you even start getting your dreads, like I said, I recommend starting with a Dreadlock shampoo because that will make them very easily dreadable. It will help them to lock up, and it won't leave any buildup or residue or conditioning in your hair. The Dreadlock shampoo that I've been using is the Naughty Boy Dreadlock shampoo. I haven't tried their shampoo bars just because the idea of having to shampoo with the bar like every dread, or rubbing the bar and then shampooing it into the dread, just seems like a very laborious process. So I use the actual bottled shampoo that they sell, and I use a copious amount of that in my hair, scrub that in, massage it down my dreads, and I don't have to do every, single dread by single dread. I do like a bunch at a time and go down. So that's the shampoo that I have been using for my hair ever since shortly after I got dreads, because I didn't want to use regular shampoo on my dreads. And then of course, when I first had them done, I couldn't wash them right away. I had to wait. I want to say it was before they really locked up and I knew it would be safe to wash them, it probably was a good maybe 4 to 6 weeks. I don't remember exactly. It could have been 8, but it was a good amount of time between when I got them done and then when I first shampooed after having them put in. So that's been about 4 years that I've been using it, and it's been working fine. I haven't had any problems with it at all. It definitely helps my hair dread up better. There isn't any conditioning or buildup left in the hair after I've used it, so it's worked really well. The two minor complaints, not even really complaints because it does work really well, but the two minor issues that I have with that Naughty Boy shampoo is, one, they use what seems to be a strong amount of, I think it's the peppermint oil, and I think they use tea tree oil in it as well too, but I'm pretty sure it's the peppermint oil that's super strong in there. And no matter how tightly I squeeze my eyes when I'm using it, a little bit always seems to get in my eye. And it's really unpleasant sensation when that shampoo gets in your eyes because of all the natural oils that they put in there. Like the peppermint oil is strong, and so it it takes a good amount of just flushing to get that out. As long as when I wash it, I have the shower water constantly pouring on my face, I've noticed that does seem to help. As long as I don't take my head out of the water and shampoo it, if I leave the water washing down my face, that does seem to help. And again, it's not like torture, it's not horrible, it's just really annoying. So there's that. And then the other thing that I'm not super keen on is the pricing. So you have to pay for the shipping from Canada. And then the shampoo price itself, I mean, it's pretty high. If you go online on their website and look, I mean, compared to regular shampoos, and I understand you're not going to have to, you know, for a lot of people at least, especially for me, I'm not going to be using it as often as I would have my regular shampoo. So maybe theoretically the price would even out since I only use it once a week now that I have dreads. But still, the price is like, I mean, for a shampoo, for me anyway, it's pretty high. The positive thing about it that I can say is that it is all natural and vegan. And I am vegan, and I prefer all natural when possible. I like to stay away from chemicals. So it has that going for it. So it's all natural, and it's vegan. The reason why I switched though, so you have to rewind back to when I had my pixie cut. I tried this shampoo called Earth Science Extra Gentle Shampoo, unscented, vegan shampoo. And I have very oily hair. My hair is naturally very oily. Since having dreads, I haven't had nearly the amount of problems I used to have with it. But when I had a pixie cut, I had to wash my hair every single day religiously. If I had to go to work and then I had like an important event that evening or later that night, then I had to wash it a second time if I wanted it to cooperate and look, you know, the way I wanted it to look. So I tried this shampoo at the time because I was trying to find a good vegan shampoo and one that wouldn't, you know, weigh my hair down, because that's the problem with a lot of shampoos, you know, without, like, you know, we talked about before, the conditioning treatments and trying to make it silky and smooth. And with all of those things that they put in there, it can also weigh your hair down. So I was really struggling to find a shampoo that would work for my pixie cut. So I tried this one particular shampoo. It worked super well. My hair wasn't oily, it wasn't weighed down after, it was super fluffy, and it worked great. So fast forward back, and a few weeks ago I tried the Earth Science Extra Gentle Shampoo again, and it actually worked even better than the Naughty Boy shampoo. Like, my hair was even more, like, my bangs, they were starting to, like, I kid you not, they were dreading by themselves. Like, they were attaching and starting to form like a cord, and I had to like go in and like pull all the little hairs apart, and it worked really, really well. There was no residue, like zero residue, and there was no oiliness, or, you know, it wasn't weighed down. It was even better, it worked even better for me, and maybe it's because I have the super oily hair. It worked way better for me than even the Naughty Boy shampoo. Now, it's not as all natural as the Naughty Boy shampoo, but I know some people, like my sister for example, they're super allergic to scented products, even natural scents like peppermint oil or tea tree oil. Any of those natural scents, she can't be around them. I don't have that problem, and if you don't have that problem, maybe you'll still prefer the Naughty Boy shampoo, especially if your hair tends to be dry. Maybe you don't want it getting even drier, or less oily. You know, if you already struggle, you know, to keep it softer. Maybe it's too dry, so maybe extra dry, you know, drying shampoo isn't what you're looking for. But if you have, you know, issues with scents and smells, but you still want something vegan, something a little more natural, and then something really good for your dreads, even if you don't have dreads, if you just have super oily hair, I still really recommend the Earth Science Extra Gentle Shampoo. And like I said, for me, and again, maybe it's because I have really oily hair, it worked even better for me than the Naughty Boy shampoo. And last but not least, it's actually way cheaper than the Naughty Boy shampoo. So still vegan, still for the most part pretty natural, not as all natural, but still it's pretty close, and it's a lot cheaper and it worked better for me. So those are my reasons why I switched, and hopefully this video can help you out with figuring out the shampoo that you can use depending on your hair type and for your dreads. All right, thank you guys so much. Stay safe.